Hello, how are you? And welcome to Cooking with the Reids. This is actually not really a cooking video. This is about to be a garden update slash cooking. But let me just show you real quick while I'm cooking what I am throwing down with right about now. I am making chicken basil linguine with a lemon asparagus, darling. So that's what I'm cooking right now. This is actually sauteing, simmering, whatever you want to call it, in a white wine reduction. Over here, garden update, is some fresh basil from my garden that I've sliced up. And over here is the watermelon that I picked from my garden yesterday. And one more thing I want to show you is the plethora of tomatoes that I have from my garden. And I took about 10 tomatoes to work today to give to co-workers because I have so many. And look, I even have some in here. Let me show you. 2 little tomatoes sitting in the windowsill. On top of my microwave, I have little garlics that have been, actually it's kind of trifling. I forgot about this garlic, left it in the refrigerator, and look, it has begun to sprout. So what I'm going to do is just plant those in the ground. I've looked up a few videos. It said that all you have to do is plant them like a bulb in the ground with the little green parts sticking up, and it'll continue to grow. They said you plant them now, and they're ready like next summer. So that's one thing I'm going to add to my fall garden. And let me show you what I've planted. Sidebar real quick. This is my lavender. I thought that it was going to die and not do anything, but as you can see, it's come back. It still has purple blooms on it, so too excited about that. And here is my garden. So I've taken out all of my summer stuff. Sweet potatoes, carrots are gone. I cleared the area, tilled it again. And now here you see I have planted broccoli. So I have a lot of broccoli. It doesn't look like that little feller's gonna make it. Poor little feller. Oh, but so I have broccoli planted now. So I want to do spinach, but when I went to Home Depot, they didn't have any. So, and I'm not one of those people to where I have like time to go looking for stuff. This is a baby squash that didn't make it. Poor little squash. I mean, I guess I could still probably eat it, but it's so small it wouldn't do anything for my family. And then we went to like I can't think of what you call it, but one of those fresh farmers markets. There you go. And we got some corn, like dried seeds. So we planted it. It grew. We put it in the ground, and it started growing in a little pot. Once it got too big for the pot, I planted it in the ground. So this is kind of a science experiment. If nothing happens with it, that's fine. No big deal. So I think I'm gonna I got like some old smack. This is where my tomatoes were, and I just picked that up and kind of dumped it over there. And you can see I still have some green tomatoes. Some people would say, honey, that's country eating, girl. You better get them green tomatoes and fry them up. But I'm not too interested in that because they're so small. If they were a little bigger, probably. And then there's my basil, still growing and doing fine. Ooh. You know when you grow basil, you're supposed to pick the little flowers off because they say that it makes the basil taste nasty, but the big reveal. Let's see what this sucker looks like when we cut it open. It's a baby, but that doesn't mean it won't be delicious. Ta-da! We grew a watermelon! So excited. So we're going to cut this into, okay, here we go. 6 slices so that everybody in my family can, have a slice, and we can taste the watermelon that, who grew it, Trey?
You.
I didn't grow it. We grew it. We did it together. Yeah. So with our chicken basil linguine and lemon asparagus, we're going to have slices of watermelon. We're going to countrify it real quick like. And that's what having your own garden is all about. It's all about putting it together and not having to spend money. Like, are you serious? And it doesn't have to make sense. I mean, in my mind, watermelon goes with anything. You can put watermelon with anything. That's how much I love watermelon. So we're going to put this watermelon with this, and we're going to be excited that we grew it in our garden for the first time. And it looks like something. You just never know. Okay? Here. Yay! Look at all those seeds.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Watermelon. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Watermelon. Watermelon.
Watermelon. Meal is done. Chicken basil linguine with lemon asparagus and a side of fresh garden watermelon. My plate, all my kids' plates, and Gracie's plate. If you are interested in creating some fun and spicy meals, cooking something different every day, you know what you should do? You should look into emeals.com. That's what I do. That's how I got that fantastic recipe you just saw me make. And there's so many different plans. Like if you have high cholesterol, diabetes, or if you're on a paleo diet or a low carb diet or a clean eating diet, which is the one that we actually chose. There's also classic. They have meal plans for places like Walmart and Kroger's, and they're based around like sales that are happening, and also seasonal, vegetable wise. I absolutely love email. So I would suggest that you go get on it and spice up what you cook. Otherwise, we just have like meatloaf and spaghetti and tacos every week. So it works for us. It also creates a grocery list, so it's easy to shop from it. And there's an app that you can download on your phone. What? Off the chain. I love emails. It makes my life so much easier. The great thing about growing your own garden is whatever is ready to cook, I just add that into, it's just something else I don't have to buy at the grocery store. So I just add that on to whatever I'm cooking for the night, just like I did tonight with the watermelon. That's what I do. So if I have zucchini that's ready from my garden, I just add that to what I'm cooking. We'll have sauteed zucchini along with whatever I'm preparing with the emails. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this update with my garden and also this Cooking with the Reid Bunch video. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye. Make sure you subscribe, like, all the good stuff.